What if I told you Tesla is about to release a car that charges in under 5 minutes, lasts over 1 million miles, and costs less than $16,000? Well, get ready because Tesla's Model 2 is bringing 3 revolutionary battery technologies that will completely destroy the competition and change how we think about electric cars forever. In this video, you'll discover Tesla's secret weapon against Chinese battery dominance, learn why Elon Musk called current batteries sacks of potatoes, and find out which of these 3 game-changing battery types is perfect for your driving needs. Welcome to Tesla Torch, where we bring you the latest Tesla innovations before anyone else. If you want to stay ahead of the electric revolution, smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on. Let's be honest, electric vehicles have come a long way, but for most drivers, they still have 3 major problems that keep people buying gas cars instead. First, you're looking at 30 minutes or more just to recharge your car. Second, when your battery eventually dies, you're facing a replacement bill of $10,000 or more. And third, there's still that nagging worry in the back of your mind about battery fires and safety issues. But Tesla isn't just aware of these problems. They're about to obliterate them completely with the upcoming 2026 Model 2. And here's where it gets really interesting. Tesla isn't betting everything on just one battery technology. Instead, they're deploying 3 completely different battery chemistries, each designed for different types of drivers and budgets. This isn't just smart business, it's revolutionary strategy. By offering multiple battery options, Tesla is essentially letting you choose exactly what kind of electric vehicle experience you want. Want something affordable for daily commuting? They've got you covered. Need lightning fast charging for city, life? There's a battery for that too. Want maximum range and premium performance? Tesla's working on that as well. But here's the really brilliant part of Tesla's strategy. They're manufacturing these different battery types at different gigafactories around the world. The affordable LFP batteries are being produced at Giga Shanghai and the new Giga Mexico, targeting price-sensitive regions. The advanced aluminum-ion batteries will likely be manufactured at Giga Texas for urban American markets, and the premium solid-state batteries will initially be produced in smaller volumes for North America and Europe. This global manufacturing approach isn't just about cost optimization. It's about challenging China's current dominance in the battery industry. Right now, Chinese companies control most of the world's battery production, especially for the lithium iron phosphate and traditional lithium-ion cells that power most electric vehicles. By developing and scaling these advanced battery technologies, Tesla is creating an alternative supply chain that could completely reshape the global EV market. So, what are these 3 battery technologies, and why should you care? Let's start with LFP, lithium iron phosphate. These are already powering Tesla's most affordable models in China, and they're known for being incredibly reliable workhorses. LFP batteries can handle over 2,000 to 3,000 full charge cycles before showing significant wear. That translates to more than 300,000 miles of driving, which for most people means the battery will outlast the car itself. But the real advantage of LFP is safety and cost. These batteries have exceptional thermal stability, meaning they're far less likely to overheat or catch fire compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. And because the materials are relatively abundant and easy to work with, Tesla can keep costs incredibly low. We're talking about a base Model 2 with LFP starting at just $15,190, offering 250 to 300 miles of real-world range. Now, here's where things get really exciting. Aluminum-ion technology. This is where Tesla is potentially about to trigger a complete revolution in the entire electric vehicle industry. And to understand why aluminum-ion is such a big deal, we need to talk about what's wrong with current lithium-ion batteries. First, there's the cost problem. A typical lithium-ion battery pack costs anywhere from $120 to $150 per kilowatt hour. And when you need to replace the entire pack, you're looking at $10,000 or more. Second, there are serious supply chain risks. Lithium and cobalt are concentrated in just a few countries, making prices incredibly vulnerable to political instability and trade disputes. Third, performance is limited. Even the best lithium-ion batteries offer relatively low energy density and require 30 to 60 minutes for fast charging. Fourth, safety is always a concern because the liquid electrolytes are flammable and can cause thermal runaway. And finally, durability is an issue. Most lithium-ion batteries start showing significant degradation after just 1,500 to 2,000 cycles, which is only about 150,000 to 200,000 miles of driving. But aluminum changes everything. Aluminum is literally the most abundant metal in Earth's crust, and it's mined in over 40 countries around the world. This means it's not only much cheaper than lithium, we're talking about $2,000 per ton versus $78,000 per ton for lithium hydroxide. But it's also far less vulnerable to supply chain disruptions. But the real game changer is the chemistry. Aluminum ions carry 3 positive charges, which means they can move 3 electrons per ion. This potentially allows aluminum-ion batteries to store 3 times more energy per ion than lithium. Early lab results from companies like Graphene Manufacturing Group, who Tesla is reportedly working with, show theoretical energy densities that could reach up to 1,300 watt-hours per litre. And then there's the charging speed. We're not talking about incremental improvements here. Experimental aluminum-ion cells have demonstrated charging times under 3 minutes for a full charge. Imagine pulling into a charging station and having your car completely charged faster than it takes to fill up a gas tank. The safety advantages are equally impressive. Aluminum-ion batteries use non-flammable ionic liquid electrolytes, which virtually eliminate the risk of fire. The thermal stability is so good that these batteries can operate safely at temperatures up to 120 degrees Celsius. But perhaps, most importantly for long-term ownership, aluminum-ion prototypes have withstood 10,000 to 15,000 charge cycles. Let me put that in perspective. That's potentially 1 to 2 million miles of driving, or 25 to 30 years of use for the average driver. You could literally pass this battery down to your children. For Tesla, the economics are staggering. A typical 60 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack currently costs Tesla around $7,800 just for the cells. With aluminum-ion technology, that same pack could cost as little as $3,900 to $4,200. That's nearly half the cost. And we're talking about a battery that charges faster, lasts longer, and is significantly safer. Now let's talk about solid-state batteries, what many experts consider the holy grail of electric vehicle technology. To understand why solid-state is so revolutionary, we need to go back to something Elon Musk said about current EV batteries. He criticized them for being like sacks of potatoes, essentially dead weight that doesn't contribute to the structural integrity of the vehicle. Think about it this way. In a traditional electric vehicle, the battery cells are treated like fragile cargo. They need to be isolated from vibration, protected from impact, and housed in heavy protective trays and modules. All of this adds weight and complexity without providing any structural benefit to the car itself. Solid-state batteries completely flip this equation. Because they use solid electrolytes instead of liquid ones, they're inherently more stable and can be integrated directly into the car's frame structure. Every gram of material serves a dual purpose: energy storage and structural support. This integration allows Tesla to eliminate battery trays, separate modules, and vibration barriers. The result is a battery pack that's up to 40% smaller in volume while actually providing more energy storage. We're talking about energy densities of 400 to 500 watt-hours per kilogram, nearly double what current lithium-ion batteries can achieve. What does this mean in practical terms? You could either get the same driving range in a much smaller, lighter car, or you could get 30 to 40% more range in the same size vehicle. For the Model 2, this could translate to over 500 miles of range per charge. The safety advantages are even more dramatic. With no liquid electrolyte, there's literally no risk of boiling, leaking, or thermal runaway. These batteries can tolerate temperatures up to 120 degrees Celsius without any safety concerns. Companies like QuantumScape have demonstrated solid-state prototypes that retain 80% of their capacity after more than 800 charge cycles, with less than 8% degradation after 1,500 cycles. That's over 450,000 miles of driving with minimal battery wear. Tesla has already begun pilot-scale solid-state production at Giga, Texas, and industry analysts believe mass production could begin as early as the first quarter of 2026. However, these batteries are currently expensive to manufacture, around $200 to $300 per kilowatt hour, compared to about $100 per kilowatt hour for LFP batteries. This means solid-state Model 2 variants probably won't appear until late 2027, and they'll likely carry a price tag of $24,000 to $26,000. But here's what makes Tesla's approach so brilliant. They're not making you wait for the perfect battery. Instead, they're giving you choices based on your actual needs and budget. If you're a budget-conscious buyer who mainly uses your car for daily commuting and occasional longer trips, the LFP option is perfect. You get a reliable, safe battery that will last 300,000 plus miles, charges reasonably fast, and comes in a car that starts under $16,000. For most people, this is more than enough car for their entire driving needs. If you live in a city and value convenience above all else, aluminum ion could be your ideal choice. Imagine never having to plan your day around charging stops because you can add 200 plus miles of range in less than 5 minutes. The lighter weight also means better efficiency and more responsive handling in urban traffic. And if you're someone who needs maximum range, maybe you're a sales rep covering large territories, or you live in a rural area with limited charging infrastructure, or you just want the absolute best technology available, then you'll want to wait for the solid-state option. Yes, it'll cost more, but you'll get over 500 miles of range, virtually no battery degradation, and the peace of mind that comes with the safest battery technology ever developed. Tesla's manufacturing strategy ensures each battery type reaches its intended market efficiently. The LFP batteries produced in Mexico and China will target price-sensitive regions where affordability is the primary concern. The aluminum-ion batteries manufactured in Texas will focus on urban American markets where fast charging is crucial. And the solid-state batteries will initially serve premium customers in North America and Europe who prioritize maximum performance and range. This isn't just about giving consumers choice. It's about Tesla positioning itself to dominate every segment of the electric vehicle market. By the time competitors figure out one battery technology, Tesla will already be scaling 3 different ones. But perhaps the most important question is, what does this mean for you as a potential EV buyer? For the first time in the history of electric vehicles, you're not going to have to compromise. You won't have to choose between affordability and performance, or between safety and convenience. Tesla is essentially letting you build the exact electric vehicle experience you want. If charging speed is your biggest concern, aluminum ion eliminates that worry completely. If upfront cost is your main barrier, LFP brings the price down to levels that compete directly with gas cars. If you need maximum range and don't mind paying a premium, solid-state delivers performance that exceeds anything currently available. And here's the really exciting part. All of these technologies are getting better and cheaper as Tesla scales production. The aluminum-ion battery that might initially be available only in urban markets could eventually become the standard for all Model 2s. The solid-state technology that starts as a premium option could trickle down to become affordable for mainstream buyers. Tesla's battery innovations represent more than just incremental improvements. They're setting the stage for the complete transformation of personal transportation. We're talking about electric vehicles that charge faster than filling a gas tank, last longer than any car in history, and cost less to own and maintain than anything with an internal combustion engine. The era of compromise in electric vehicles is ending. The question isn't whether these batteries will revolutionize the industry, it's which one will you choose for your driving future. Will you go with the affordable reliability of LFP, the lightning-fast convenience of aluminum ion, or the ultimate performance of solid state? Whatever you choose, one thing is clear. Tesla isn't just building better batteries. They're building the future of how we move around our world. And that future is arriving faster than anyone expected. The battery revolution is here, and Tesla is leading the charge. Which battery technology excites you most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Tesla Torch for all the latest updates on Tesla's revolutionary technologies. The future of driving starts now.